Rikki. We'll get the heater going here. There's a stereo here at the corner. This is the heater. You're welcome. Let me get some information here. I'm going to explain to you who I am and what I do and all that type of stuff, okay? Rikki? R-I? Well, that's cool. Were you named after somebody like that, or somebody just come on? That's a cute name. Yeah. Is that your mom's name?
No.
Oh, okay. What's your middle name, Rikki?
Lee, L-E-I-T-H.
And last name?
Johnson.
Well, that's easy.
Yeah.
And your date of birth?
07, 04, 92.
All right. While you're getting warm there, let me just explain the process a little bit, okay? First things first, you know you're not under arrest. You understand that? Okay. Now, I've been told that you have been very, very cooperative. Okay, that's good. But what we're going to do is we're going to talk first, and this is a polygraph exam. You ever had a polygraph exam?
No.
This is a truth verifier or a lie detector.
Yeah.
Okay. But we'll talk first, and then if you decide to take the polygraph exam, then we go over there to that chair. Everything we talk about over there, you can only answer with one word, a yes or no. Okay. Now, I'm not here to embarrass anybody. Okay. Right. I just give you some advice. This is a very important case. It's a very important case. If you're not willing to tell me the truth, and I got to be honest with you, Rikki, I keep wanting to call you Nikki, but Rikki, if you're not willing to tell me the truth, okay, because I don't care what you told anybody, okay, they don't care what you told them either. Okay. What's important is if you want to take this polygraph exam, you got to tell me the truth. Okay. If you're not willing to tell me the truth in this very serious case, my advice to you is don't take the test because they're going to fail. This is a serious case. Now, who am I? I started my police career, gosh, way before you were born, young lady, way before you were born. I retired from Pomona PD. You ever heard of Pomona? Okay. You're from Chino? Okay, yeah. Well, some Chino guys used to come up to Pomona and shoot some of the Pomona guys. The Pomona guys would go back and shoot some of the Chino guys. I mean, little street gangs. Okay. Yeah. All right, now, I came here going on almost 13 years ago as a polygraph examiner. I happened to teach polygraph at 3 different polygraph schools. There's only 17 in the USA. So I do a lot of teaching. I have a teaching credential, and polygraph is my thing, and I like going all over, and I like to teach. Now, I'm going to explain the process to you. I'm going to show you how easy it is to pass. But I'm also going to show you how easy it is to fail. And then I'm going to show you where we have problems that we need to avoid. Now, first things first, nobody is accusing you of anything right now. This investigation is in the early stages, but nobody's accusing you of anything other than maybe hearing something you wish you hadn't heard, seeing something you wish you hadn't seen. Okay? You understand where I'm coming from? All right, go. See those little lines there? Actually, polygraph monitors what we call six areas in the body. I'll just turn the screen. Polygraph monitors what we call certain physiological responses within a given body. That's the part of your body, Rikki, that you have no control over. Okay? The only way to pass is to be 100% positive. Now, let me give you a silly example. You ready? Look at it. Let's just make believe you came here today to take a polygraph exam. To verify that I'm wearing a watch. Am I? Okay, sure? Or are you confused? That's how you pass. When you know you're telling the truth, nobody in this environment is afraid of being caught in a lie. When they know they're telling the truth, nobody's afraid of the truth. Okay? But when you lie, your biggest fear is that, oh my gosh, there's that question. Is he going to catch me in the lie? And I will catch you. Okay? The thing is, though, that Rikki, it doesn't tell me a little lie or big lie, it just tells me a lie. This is an important case. Okay? Now, I told you over there, you can only answer questions with a yes or no. Okay? Let's make believe you're sitting over there. I call that the yes-no chair. I call this the talking chair. So let's make believe you're over there. I'm going to ask you 3 silly questions about my watch. I want you to answer with a yes or no only. This is just a silly demonstration. Are you getting warm yet?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, I'm getting hot. Let me turn it down a little bit. Okay. Yeah, okay, I'll try it. All right, I'll leave it on low. All right, let's make believe you're welcome. Let's make believe you're over there. First question. Am I wearing a watch? Yes. Now, I want you to concentrate on how comfortable you were answering the question truthfully, because you know you told the truth. You're not afraid of me catching you in a lie. You're not reliving anything different other than the truth. That's how you pass. Really, it's that simple. Now, answer the next question. The same question with a no. This time I do want you to lie. Am I wearing a watch?
No.
Okay, now you lied, and you know you lied, because when you lie, You're going to relive the activity that you're lying about. No big deal to watch. But see, when you lie, your brain and heart are reliving the truth. And your biggest fear is, oh my gosh, is he going to catch me in that lie? And your body will give you up. Okay? That's how easy it is to fail. Now, let me show you where we have problems in Polygraph, because we're going to start talking, and that's where we have some problems sometimes. Answer the last question in this silly demonstration with a yes or no only. Okay? All right. Did I buy this watch at Robinson's Bake Company 6 years ago? No, yes or no only.
No.
Are you sure?
No.
That is the biggest problem we have, Rikki, is that sometimes some people, while we start talking, will answer a question one way or the other when they're not sure. And here's the problem. If you're not sure about something, you have to tell me while you're sitting here. Because if you decide to take the polygraph exam, and you answer a question yes or no, and you're not sure, it looks just like a lie.
Okay, so basically...
If you're not sure, tell me.
Like how you meant it?
No, here, in this chair, the talking chair.
Okay, so basically you're going to ask the questions here, and I'm going to be yes or no.
We're going to talk. We're going to talk about this case here, and then depending on what you tell me, I formulate some questions. Okay, now, on the polygraph exam, there's only 9 questions, okay? So what we'll do is we'll talk and we'll figure out what questions to ask. Now, you need to understand, Rikki, you're not the first person I talked to in this case, okay? I don't tell you who I talk to. They don't, and we don't tell. I don't tell anybody else that I talk to you. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Okay, but have a seat. Wherever you're comfortable. All right, we're going to be talking about September 20th of last year. Okay, now you've already to the detectives. They said you're very cooperative. Okay? But again, I don't care what you told them, because what's important is that if you decide to take this test, you got to tell me the truth. Okay. We're going to be talking about the activities involving Daniel Waterman, Tim Carver, Rikki Johnson, or he goes by Flowers, and John Owen. Okay, where do you want to start?
Let's talk about all of them.
Well, tell me what happened. It's going to be the activity. What happened? You know what you're here for.
I know what I've heard.
Okay, what have you heard?
Okay, Daniel right now is my current boyfriend.
Okay.
Now Daniel, Daniel's my current boyfriend. Tim is my best friend.
Okay.
Joey is my ex, and that's Lumber John.
That's one more done.
Yeah, I don't really know him, but I know.
Okay, so Daniel is boyfriend.
Yes.
Let me just write that down. And Tim Carver is best friend?
Yeah, best friend.
You guys go to school together or something?
No, okay, yeah, we went to school, we went everywhere together.
Okay, no problem, no problem.
Joey is the ex, and John, that's Lumber John. That's what I call him. That's
So just a friend?
I've only met him, like, hi, how are you doing today, like 3 or 4 times. Okay, now what I've heard, okay, my best friend is in custody right now.
Tim Carver?
Yes, for this case. Now, I got a phone call from him, because I have money on my phone due to my ex-boyfriend, Jared, who is in custody. So everybody knows if you go to jail, call Rikki, because she has money on the phone.
Okay.
So, Tim called me and told me he did something, and to read the newspaper. So I said,
When
okay.
Tim called you, did he call you from jail?
Yeah.
Or? Okay, got it, okay.
He called me Wednesday night, at around 9, and told me where he was.
Okay, can I write this down?
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Tim called me at what time?
Like between 9 and 9:30.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
And he told me he's in CDC in San Bernardino, and to read the newspaper.
Okay, and when did he call you? What day?
Wednesday night.
Wednesday night, we're going back to the 28th
Yes.
September, got it,
Yes.
okay.
And I said, okay, and I asked him what his charges were, and he told me force of the deadly weapon was great bodily injury. He said there's more to come, I'm pretty sure. I said, okay, and I asked him when he had court, and he told me, I don't remember what day he told me, but, it was like 3 days after. And I was like, okay, Monday, Friday he had court. So, 28, 29, the 30th, I believe. It was court on the 30th, and, so, last time I saw him was Tuesday night, around 5.
Around September 28th, 27th, or something like that.
The 27th.
Yeah.
He got arrested at 8:30 in the morning. So last time I saw him was 5 o'clock. I'm sorry, I'm half sick. That was 5 o'clock Tuesday. Yeah, it was Tuesday.
5 p.m.
Yes.
Okay.
He left. He got in fight with his dad, and then he told me he was leaving to go to a party in Redlands. So I said, okay. And then and then I went to sleep, and Joey was in there, but me and Joey were fighting. So I told him that I wanted me and my best friend to go home, and me be back with my ex-boyfriend Sharon.
Okay, where were you at when you and Joy were fighting?
We were at my friend Kelly Arnold's house in Yucaipa.
Kelly Arnold?
Yes.
Is that a he or she?
He.
Daniel's residence in Yucaipa. Whereabouts in Yucaipa?
16th Street.
16th.
Andy.
Okay, got it.
And then, what did we do? Okay, Joey, okay, me and him fought. Okay, then I was asleep, and then...
Did you go to sleep at Kelly Arnold's house?
Yes.
Okay, so you slept there. Okay, got it.
And I woke up around 3, like 4 something, to Joey's phone ringing and Joey crying because we were fighting.
3 or 4 something in the morning or afternoon?
In the morning.
In the morning, okay.
Yeah. And Joey was crying, his phone was ringing, and I kept throwing him his phone, telling him to answer his phone.
Now, Joey, is that Johnson or?
Yeah.
Joey, okay, got it.
Yeah, that's Joseph. That's his name. But, so I told Joey to answer his phone, and he threw it at me, I threw it back to him, we were playing football, whatever, and then I threw him his phone and it like broke, and then I fixed it and gave it back to him, like the battery popped out,
Okay.
and I gave it back to him, and he answered it and he walked out of the room.
Okay.
So I didn't really get the conversation, I don't know who he was talking to, I didn't really care. And I went home between like 7:30 I got home, yeah.
Okay, so you left Kelly Arnold's house?
Yeah. So I left Kelly's house, and I got home at 7:30, so I left Kelly's at like 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you go alone?
No, Joe came with me.
Okay, with Joy?
With Joe.
Okay.
And Kelly was there too.
And Kelly?
Because Kelly gave us a ride to my house.
Okay. Okay. So go ahead.
And I don't think so, what I've heard.
So here's the questions that we ask, okay, in Polygraph. Okay, we like to know is, what do you suspect? In other words, you really don't know for sure, but what do you suspect? The next one is, what do you know for sure? Which is suspicion, knowledge. And then the other one is direct involvement. How are you involved, if any? Okay. And the last one is, were you present, either during conversations or during some activity when something happened? Okay, so let's start off with, you said over here, what did you hear?
From Daniel?
Well, you tell me who? Daniel, Tim, Joey, and John?
Okay, I haven't heard anything from one or John. I just heard
Okay, so you just heard only from Daniel?
and Tim and Joey.
Okay.
I've heard from all of them. I've heard different pieces. I basically have my own story in my head on what happened that night.
Okay, that's suspicion. What do you suspect?
I suspect that Daniel found out that the victim paid that for him. Sorry.
Okay.
The victim was a child molester.
Okay.
Okay. This is what he told me too. So Daniel told me that the reason why he got dude is because he's a child molester. And he was going there to buy dope. And he had a couple $100 in his pocket. So I said, okay. And he told me that he stabbed dude. Daniel told me he was in a trailer at Walmart Don's house. And he stabbed dude. I don't know if he said, he didn't say in the trailer, outside the trailer, he didn't say whereabouts, but he just said Daniel was in the trailer. He told out dude, he stabbed dude 30 to 60 times. Because I wanted to know if my best friend was going to look at attempted murder.
And that's Tim Carter.
Yes, I've heard of that. So I basically was asking questions which I knew I shouldn't have been, but I did because I wanted to know what he was going to be looking at, you know? Like
Okay. Did Daniel tell you that Tim was there with him?
During the activity?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so Daniel says Tim was there. Did Daniel say Joey was there or John?
No, Joey was with me. Johnny was there, yes.
Okay. That Tim and John. Okay. And Daniel says he stabbed the dude 30 to 60 times. Okay.
He said best friend didn't do anything at all.
Oh, he's saying Tim didn't?
He said Tim didn't do anything.
Okay, what about John?
No.
Okay.
He said Tim didn't do absolutely anything. Only thing Tim did, he said, was drive the truck.
Okay.
It's because Daniel said he was too tired.
Okay. Is that the, I know you don't like the word, is that the reconstruct?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
So they construct. And my best friend has told me that the reason why...
Your best friend told you? You heard about Tim? Okay. Tim told you what?
That the reason why he crashed his truck is because he got scared.
Oh, Tim? Okay. All right. What did Tim tell you about the stabbing?
Just that it was a mess, and Daniel did it.
Okay. What did John tell you?
I haven't talked to John. Joey's talked to John. Joey went around Yucaipa, running around, asking everybody what happened, who was there, because Joey was really with me, you know? And Joey went around, and then Joey put pieces like I did, you know, like what we've all heard. Basically, everybody has their own story about it. People say they were there, and it's stupid.
What about Kelly? I'm sorry, Kelly's a he or she again?
Kelly is a boy.
What does he know? What does Kelly Arnold know?
I'm not sure, other than the fact that probably the boys.
Okay. I mean, did you talk to Kelly? Did you tell him anything about the stabbing?
No.
Okay. Do you think Daniel or Tim or John?
Joey probably did.
Okay.
I don't know, Daniel told everybody.
Daniel told you.
Told everybody in the family.
Okay. Now, one more time so I'm not confused here. How did you find out about it? Is it because he called you from jail, like you said earlier, or what?
Yes.
How did you find out about anything about this?
Okay, Tim called.
Tim called you from?
Okay, no. How I found out the first time was Joey told me.
Okay, so the first call was from Joey.
No, Joey didn't call me. Joey got a phone call.
Okay. Let me so I'm not confused. So you first found out about it from who?
Joey came in the room and told me.
And you were at Kelly's house? Is that when they just got back from doing it, or?
I don't know. All I know is, I guess Daniel called Joey and told Joey that he did something bad. And that Tim was on his way to go take the body.
Yeah. When Tim took the body, who was with Tim?
As far as I know, just Tim.
You think he was alone?
That's all I know.
Okay.
Just Tim.
Okay. Run that by me. When you're at Kelly's house, Joey, did he get a phone call?
Yes, when I told you got a phone call, when I woke up.
Were you throwing the phone back?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I kept ringing up the hook and I was like, answer it. And he was like, okay, fine. So he answered the phone and he said, you walk out of the room. And I went pee and he came back in like 10 minutes later and he's like, the boys did something. I was like, what do you mean the boys did something? Who? And he said, I guess Daniel and Tim. I was like, what? Daniel and Tim are together? And he said, yeah, you don't know that? I was like, no. And he goes, well, yeah. And he was just like, whatever about it. He was being stupid. He was, I guess they stabbed some guy. And I was like, what? And I started freaking out, crying, and I started hitting Joey because I was scared, for Tim. And then Joey's like, I know Tim didn't do anything. I got the whole story from Daniel already.
Now, Tim called you from jail, you said? Mm-hmm. What was he in custody for back then?
For the deadly weapon of great polyandry.
On another case, different case? For this one?
Mm-hmm.
Is he still in jail?
Yes.
Okay. Has he talked to you more than once?
I talked to him every day.
Okay. Tell me, his conversation regarding this case. Was he telling you? I mean, yeah, was he the only one involved doing the stabbing, or?
Daniel was the only one doing the stabbing.
Okay, Dan, is that what Tim says?
That's what Daniel says, that's what Tim says, that's what Joey says.
Okay. Were you there when this went down?
No.
Did you see it?
No.
Okay.
Heck no.
Okay.
I'd be an emotional wreck all the time.
Okay. Okay, what else have they done like this? And have they done anything else like this that you know of?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I know of their past, but not like what the detectives are talking about.
Well, I see there's multiple cases going on right now. There's another one here that just happened like over Thanksgiving, or before Thanksgiving. And again, the guy named Tom molester type guy, and you know what's that?
And you know what? Like I told Daniel dumbass, I'm sorry for my language.
Right.
But like I told Daniel straight up, he's an idiot because of course, okay, first and foremost, the cops already had Daniel's name in their mouth for this case, okay?
For this one case, yeah.
For Tim's case.
Mm-hmm.
So like I told him, the fingers are going to be pointed at Daniel automatically anyways because I heard that they were similar cases and Daniel's still out.
Yeah.
Joey was in custody and Tim was in custody and then no later than when Joey got custody, John got custody.
Okay.
So I told him, I said, you're the only one out here, you're going to look at one that's going to die, that did it.
Okay.
So.
Have you heard anything about that case out there?
No, other than when I talked to, I don't know his name.
The detectives? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And I talked to him because Joey used me as an alibi, but really, he really was there with me the night before. 2 nights before Thanksgiving, he was with me in bed. And he left early Wednesday morning at like 1. He left my house. So like, no, I'm telling him the truth about that. I haven't heard anything other than what I've heard that dude was found on Highway 38 in Mentone.
Just a little outside Mentone, over there by the ranger station.
Yes, you know, all I heard was there was some guy named Vincent found outside of Highway 38. I didn't ask for details. I didn't want to know details because this whole thing has fucked me up in the head.
I understand that, but see, some people can be at the right place at the right time and they hear something they didn't want to hear.
Oh, no, I haven't.
And it gets them involved because if you lie on a murder case, that puts you in a deep hole.
Yeah, no, honestly, sir, I have not heard.
Well, has Daniel said anything about that one, about that guy Vincent?
No, because everyone started pointing fingers to him, blaming him for it. And he's like, what the fuck, I don't even know who this guy is. I didn't fucking do that. And like, he gets really mad. Like, when he's telling the truth, Daniel gets really mad. Everyone got about him. And Daniel tends to over-exaggerate the truth. So I don't know if you're going to do Polly. I would if I were you.
Polly on what?
Oh, Daniel.
Okay. Is he willing to come in?
I don't know.
Polly on which one? Which case?
Probably both of them. I don't really think Daniel was there for the murder of Vincent. I don't think he did that at all.
Okay.
But I know where you guys are all coming from.
Well, sure, because it's a case you got to work it, you know.
Not only that, but like I told you, all of these three were locked up. So how in the world,
Yeah.
and he's the only one that, and I am telling you guys the truth on it. Yeah, Daniel did stab him. Daniel's confessed to me more than once that he's done it. And he wishes, and he's promised me over and over again that when he gets busted, he will have a full convention, write it out, everything to you guys, so my best friend can come home sooner. Because Tim didn't flipping do anything. It's not fair that he's flipping anything. Really, it's not.
Okay, got it. So regarding this Thanksgiving one, who's out? Who's the one that's out of jail?
Daniel was out of jail.
Okay, when did he get out?
Jail? Oh, like a long time ago. He got out of prison.
Okay.
I mean, he was doing good. He was going to get off parole on the 15th of December. He's an idiot.
Okay, so he admitted to doing the lawnmower guy.
Everybody in the world.
Okay. But on this one is the most recent one. He's saying now,
yeah, he wants to know who the fuck did it.
Yeah.
He's like, why the fuck am I getting blamed? And I told him, you gotta understand why you're being blamed, I mean, it's what I do, and I'm not even there.
Let me get some personal information over here. Let me get this thing started. And let me know if you need the ladies' room, okay?
Okay, yeah, I have a problem.
Okay, well, just let me know. Just let me know. Here you go. Start right there.
Is this gonna be like in court?
Case we're going to be in court. Oh, this case will eventually go to court, sure.
No, that's not right.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Let me go get a case number. I'll be right back, okay? Look, here's the important part right here. Okay. That's the medical page. That's a very important page right there, okay? I'll be right back. Let me go get a case number.
None? Okay, I don't understand. Recommended to because they...
Oh, that's enough. I'll do that after I review everything. How far along do you think you're pregnant?
Like, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, I don't know. I'm on my period in like 2 months.
2 months? So you could be pregnant for 2 months? Okay. Yeah. You're not taking any meds or anything? Yeah. Here's what we need to know. When you say back and forth with the cell phone with Joy, did you hear Joy talking to somebody? Because here's the thing. They want to know if you heard him directing anybody on what to do with...
Basically, if Joey was a mastermind?
Yeah, yeah. What'd you hear him say?
I didn't hear anything. I was really conditioned.
Okay, now, because you say that you went to the...
I went
you got
to
right
potty.
home, and you went home.
No, okay, this was at 4 o'clock in the morning. When the
Okay,
boys
between
called.
4 and 7:30. Did you hear Joy?
I went home at 7:30 at night.
Oh, at night. Okay, God, I wrote down in the morning. My mistake.
No, it's okay.
So you went home at 7:30 at night.
Yes.
Okay. Did you hear Joy telling anybody what to do? Like, in other words,
He was on the phone when I went to bed. And I was bed.
What did you hear? What did you hear?
I just heard him asking for somebody named Whitey.
Okay. Understand how police work works, okay? The detectives know a lot of information that they're not going to tell you that.
I know.
Okay, yeah. Like I told you up front, nobody suspects you of being involved in the stabbing or something like that. People are concerned that you were at the right place at the right time when you heard something you wish you had not heard, or you saw something you wish you had not seen. Now, this is a murder investigation, okay? You ask if this is just going to go to court. Oh, I'm sure it'll eventually end up in court.
Okay, no. The murder case I know nothing about. But the stabbing case, I know everything.
Okay, what's the murder case you're talking about?
So Highway 38 game?
Vincent?
Yeah.
Okay, no, we'll talk about him later. Okay, let's just go with the stabbing thing here.
But the dude isn't dead. So
Who?
how is it a murder case?
No, I understand that, okay. On Vincent, on the murder case, how did you find out about that? Who told you about that?
Joseph?
Joey. Joey just, what did he say?
He called me from jail and told me that the investigators are going to come talk to me. and to tell him the truth.
Okay,
Where he
now,
was.
let's go back to the stabbing incident.
Okay.
Did you hear any phone conversations that sounded like they were trying to figure out where to take the guy?
Yes.
Okay. When did you hear? Because that's what I need to ask you.
Okay. I heard Joey was going back and forth on the phone with Daniel saying, what do you want to do with the guy?
Okay. Narrative Joy back and forth with Daniel.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure it was Daniel?
Yes, I'm positive.
Okay. Oh, hey, I wasn't there. What do you want to do with the guy? Okay, go ahead.
Okay. And Joey said, you guys are stupid. And he says, I don't know what to fucking tell you guys. You did this to clean up your own mess.
Okay, you guys are stupid. Don't know what to tell you guys.
Yeah. You guys did this so you guys clean up your own mess. And, I first saw the detective.
Okay, that's okay. Clean up your own mess. Now, who's the guys?
Best friend. Okay, Tim and Daniel.
Tim and Daniel?
Yeah. But this is before he found out Tim didn't do anything. He thought Tim did it too, you know?
Okay, so Tim and Daniel were together when they were calling Joey, and Joey is saying, you guys are stupid, don't know what to tell you guys did this, clean up your own mess. Okay. How many different phone calls between Joey and then...
I could have put a billion.
A billion?
I swear to God, it sounded like it.
All right. And did you ask Joey, or did you ask Tim, get on the phone, ask him, Daniel, what's going on? What are you doing?
Did I?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, what did you ask Joey? What did you ask Joey? Hey, Joey, what's going on?
I just said, is my best friend okay? He said, he'll be fine, baby girl, go back to sleep.
Okay. From the conversation that you heard, okay, wherever you were at, what did you know was going on?
That they stabbed somebody. He was a child molester. And they were at Longmore John's house when it happened.
And?
They're at Longmore John's and my best friend was driving the truck.
Whose truck?
Victims.
Okay, why was he driving it?
Because Daniel was falling asleep.
And what were they doing with the truck?
I don't know. I think trying to set it on fire.
Set it on fire?
I think so.
Okay. Where was the victim?
I believe in the back of the truck, correct?
Okay, see, here's what I want you to do. I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I need to know what you know. And then
I
we have
know
to...
that the victim was down in the back of the truck with his best friend.
Okay. Did you know at the time, during these, you said a billion phone calls, okay, between Joey
Did I get there with the guy in the back of the car?
Correct.
No.
Okay. What did you know just from the phone calls? Going
That
back?
the boy stabbed somebody, and that they didn't know what to do, so they were calling Joey. No one's know why they were calling Joey. But, because I've heard a lot lately that Joey put them up through.
Okay.
Joey told Daniel and him to go back this guy.
Okay, how do you know that?
Because I've heard it from more than one person.
Well, help me figure this out. When you say you heard it from more than one person, did you hear it from Joey?
No. He won't talk to him.
You won't talk to him? Okay, did you hear it from Tim or Daniel?
No. Tim defends Joseph.
Okay. Who did you hear it from that Joey put them up to this?
Just like a couple, I don't know the names, just like a couple random people. When everybody starts talking to you, like a lot, I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure you guys all know. A lot of people know about this case.
I don't know.
Yeah, because Daniel's stupid. I have to tell everybody, oh yeah, it's that dude, because he's trying to shut up, dude. So I really irritated. And so many people know about this case, and everyone's like, yeah, Joey did it. And in a way, it kind of looks suspicious that because Joey only got out, he only did a 30-day violation. So we know he talked. We're not stupid. I don't care. I'm glad he did it, because it probably is going to help my best friend, you know?
Okay.
That's all I'm trying to do. I love Daniel to death. Don't get me wrong. I am pregnant with his baby right now.
Daniel's baby?
Yes. And now, I don't know what I'm going to do, because I know he's going to spend his whole life in prison.
Okay.
I just want him, like, I want to, like, be, like, this, like, little investigation person, like, I feel like a secret, like, right here.
Now, let me just summarize. Regarding the stabbing, that guy was called Painter John?
Painter Ron.
Painter Ron? Okay, Painter Ron. All right. I don't want to put words in your mouth, but tell me if I'm correct, because I have to write a report, okay? You have been very cooperative. Okay, Joey was back and forth with Daniel on the phone. You said a million calls or whatever. Give me no less than no more than how many? From
I would
length?
say, like, probably, like, 40. Probably a little bit less than that.
Okay, so
Between, like, 30 and 40.
30 to 40 calls.
His phone was constantly ringing from Daniel's phone to Joey's phone.
Is it text messages and phone calls or what?
No, it was just phone calls.
Phone calls. Okay, and then you heard Joey tell, and you know it was Tim or Daniel on the other end, right?
I just thought it was Daniel because he said, no, that's all Joey kept saying on the phone was Daniel.
Daniel, he kept saying Daniel. Okay, Joey kept saying Daniel. What do you want to do? What do you want to do with the guy? You guys, that's what they were asking him. You guys were stupid. I don't know what to tell you guys. You guys did this.
Clean up your own mess.
Clean up your own mess.
Joey was freaking out. Joey was really mad.
Joey was mad?
Joey was really, really mad.
Did he say anything, gee, I wonder why they did this, they didn't have to do this?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me, I wasn't there.
Joey, he was really mad and upset that, first and foremost, everybody knows Daniel's record. Tim's record, he doesn't have anything. He's a baby. He's never been in juvie jail. He's never even been arrested.
Okay.
Joey, everybody knows how much my best friend means to me. He's my other half, you know? And, like, when we found out that, when Joey, basically Joey was really mad at Daniel for putting best friend in that predicament. And that's why I thought Joey was gonna, like, beat up Daniel, like, you know what I mean? Like, go crazy on him when he saw him. And he did. He talked to me, screamed and yelled at him for putting Tim in there every day, all the time, on the phone, wherever it was. And Joey tried talking to him every day, so he tried to turn himself in every day for the kid. Like, I don't get it how Daniel can see me cry every day over Tim, you know? Not turn himself in, doesn't make sense.
Who turned himself in?
No, nobody has. But we tried getting Daniel to. Everybody has. Like, do the right thing, you know?
Tried to force him into confession.
No, you didn't.
No, he said when he gets busted, he'll make a confession.
I can't. I told you, I'm not going to lie to you, okay? You're not the first person I talked to, okay? So if the detectives want to tell you something, they can tell you something. All right. Now, you said you didn't tell the detectives this. What did you not tell the detectives?
Oh, about the phone.
About the phone going back and forth, and this is a phone call right here? These notes I have here? Okay, are you willing to tell them?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now, on this Vincent, okay, because you've been very cooperative on this one, okay? On Vincent, what do you know or suspect about Vincent? Well, you told me what you suspect. Is there anything else on this guy, that Vincent, that was killed, wrapped up in a tarp?
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
What have you heard?
All I heard was from Joey. Baby girl, these are his words. Baby girl, there was a dude found him in town, dead on Thanksgiving, and they're trying to blame me. I was like, why are they trying to blame you? He goes, I don't know, I've been busted. And I was like, okay. He's like, look, when the investors can talk to you, baby girl, you need to tell them the truth, and nothing but the truth. Tell them I was with you. And I was like, okay. So I told him I did. I told him exactly the truth. When he came to my house, I tried to contact him right away. I got in contact with him the next day. I told him exactly the time and everything. And no, Joey didn't tell me to say anything.
Okay. Here's what I want to do, since there's something that the detectives don't know. Let's get the detectives, okay, where you can explain it to them. And then what we'll do, depending on what you say, we'll do a polygraph exam. But understand, but you have to be completely honest in order to pass. Okay?
You think they
Is
know
there
she's lying?
anything else missing about this paint or Ron?
You think they know she's lying?
No, other than that he's a child molester,
Okay, you told me that.
that he was going to go buy dope.
You told me that.
That's all I know.
And somebody told you he had some money on him? I think you said
Not
200.
me. That's what Daniel told me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Somebody told you.
Daniel told me that he heard from Walmart John that he had like a couple $100 on him. He's going to buy an ounce or a half ounce of dope or something. So of course, like, you know, Daniel was up for 6 days and Tim was up for 9 days. They both shoot
How
up
would you know
dope.
Daniel's up for 6 days?
So, and Tim just started, so it's Joey caught him doing it.
Okay.
I don't know. I never touched meth in my life.
Okay. Let me go see if I can find the detectives. Okay, can you use the ladies' room?
No, I don't smoke cigarettes.
Okay, hold on, let me go back, okay? Now, understand, whatever you tell them is what we're gonna do the polygraph exam on. So start thinking, okay?
Okay, am I gonna talk to them right now?
Well, what do you need? What are you asking?
No, basically, I know there was a phone involved. Like, my best friend told me when I was visit him, I don't know, I just gave you the date. I have my phone, so my phone is my life. Everything's on my phone. They have it. Pretty much, going to visit my best friend one day, and he told me that the detectives or somebody said that they found the phone, and they didn't know if it was the victim's or if it was Daniel's, because I guess Tim had Daniel's phone in the truck with him. I don't know why, but, and I asked him, like, I said, is it Daniel's or, you know, or is it the victim's?
Peter Rhodes.
Yeah, he says, I'm pretty sure it was Daniel's.
So you found a phone where?
In the truck.
Okay.
Joey told me that too.
Okay, well, we'll ask the detectives, okay? Right,
No, just don't, if they don't lie to me, I won't lie to them.
The detectives?
Yeah.
But here's the thing you need to understand, Rikki. They don't tell you everything. It's like in the movies. That's the
I
only
don't
thing.
really ask questions. I don't want to ask
Okay.
questions because they know the truth.
Yeah,
I
they
don't
do.
really want to know.
They do know.
I just really want to know if my best friend's going to be home.
Okay, well, here's something else they want to know. They want to know if you're telling the truth.
I am.
Okay, good. Let me go with agent, okay?
Let's go home. Another phone.
I paged the detectives, and here's a couple things I talked to them. Very cooperative, by the way. They said thank you. Is there anything else? This will be when you take the polygraph exam. Is there anything else missing, Rikki? You know how police investigations go. Is there anything missing that could help them in this investigation with pain or wrong?
Not that I know, but I wish I could help them.
Well, no, I think you have helped. They told me right up front that you've been very cooperative. What else? Is there anything else?
No. I just wish they put me I wish they would put this little speaker thing or recorder thing on me. Let me go and have Daniel and I'll be keeping.
Okay, now look.
Daniel talks.
Okay, here's what you need to do. Be careful to talk to the detectives. Don't do your own police work.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Mention that to the detectives and see what they want to do, okay?
No, I'm just saying because Daniel talked to me.
Okay, well then, we'll mention that to the detectives.
Me and him, then
Okay.
we'll talk.
Now here's what I want you to do. I want you to go to that 30, 40 phone calls and explain that to them. Because they said, hey, there's some additional information about some phone calls. And they said, great, good info. They'll talk to you and then we'll get this done and get you out of here.
Okay, so I was reading this. I don't know if I want to do this.
Okay, that's fine. Tell the detectives.
What if they say I can't go unless I do this?
No, they won't say that, Rikki. They won't say that. I'm telling you right now, they won't say that.
So I can still go home?
Sure, just tell them.
of court in like an hour.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah.
What kind of case you got pending?
Full custody of my children.
Oh, well, that's important.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I can't have him show up because he's a low life.
Okay.
He's the one that got arrested with Joey.
Who's he?
My baby's dad.
What's his name?
Michael Palmer.
Michael Palmer. Is he involved in any of this stuff?
No.
Okay, got it. Okay. Well, they'll be here shortly. And if we don't do this polygraph exam today, listen to me, we can do it any other time because this is a a big investigation.
I'm just really glad, and I'm really glad you guys caught Hannah
Okay.
before the 18th because I know it's gonna help my best friend.
Okay. Good. Well, they should be here shortly then, and then we'll go from there.
No, it breaks my heart. I want to see Daniel go to jail forever, but he did himself.
Mm-hmm. Good.
But my best friend deserves to be out. I mean, he doesn't deserve to for the car crash or probably witnessing something like that, but he's still, you know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
He doesn't deserve to be looking at 15 years to life, 2 strikes for something he didn't do. I know he didn't do it.
You're talking about Tim, right?
Yeah.
Carver, is it?
Carver, yeah.
Yeah.
I know he didn't do it. He didn't handle it. But yeah, with him being there, like, yeah, I guess it's like a witness type thing. Like, I just wish, like, they would tell me a little more, like, what they know. Like, yeah, they knew Tim was there. They knew Tim was there. Like, yeah, da-da-da-da-da.
Okay. You know, that's something they may or may not tell you. Okay.
But if they say, like, they heard it from more than one person, like, I would probably talk a lot more. And I told you all the information because I'm not afraid of this damn thing.
So when you say if they told you they heard it from more than one person, you would talk a lot more. When you say you would talk a lot more, is there information?
No, actually, I told you almost all of it. I mean, the only thing I think I'm leaving out, really, is the simple fact is that I didn't want to tell my best friend was there, that I knew that he
Okay,
was there.
so that, okay, did you not tell them that Tim was there?
Yeah, I told them I didn't know.
Okay, so now you do know Tim was there? Yeah, that yes?
Yes.
Then just tell them. Don't
Yeah,
hold
but
back.
I don't know, it's like, I know I'm like putting a wall on well, I'm trying to protect my best friend, but I know I can't because I gotta protect myself first.
Okay, good point.
And he was there, and I don't know, it kills me every day because he looked up to all these guys. I mean, I was in a relationship for most of them, but
Okay, got it.
things kiss my butt.
Okay. All right, so there's 2 things we're going to tell them. Tim was there, and then about phone calls. Rikki,
Anything else?
anything else missing? What's missing?
I gotta think.
Stop and think.
Daniel told me everything from the beginning to the end, like a week ago. Right there, when he was writing out, saying something stupid on the paper. That he did it, and Tim Carver's innocent, and when he gets arrested or shot, he wants to tell you that, or this letter is for you guys to have so Tim Carver can be released. Something like that.
Okay. What else? I think, okay, look, when they come, or the only advice I can give you, Rikki, is to be just blatantly truthful with them. Just give them the whole truth. And then if we don't do this polygraph exam today, we may or may not do it at a later date.
Come in. I think.
You what?
I think they know.
Oh, they not? Come in?
I
I didn't hear enough.
Oh, I think I
Let me go to the door. Let me go to the door. No, they're not there. They'll be here shortly.
I'm really out of my mind this whole time.
You're what?
I was almost ready to say going through it.
Good, good. Hey, come on, everybody, guys. Here, Caleb, like I took on this phone. Very honest, there's a couple of things that have come up.
I'm scared of this thing, okay? I'm being honest.
She's not sure she's got what to do. I told we could do it later next week, but Tim was there, and then there's some phone
Joey won't
calls,
call Daniel.
30 to 40 different phone calls, and like I told you on the phone when I called.
But I heard you guys need that anyways, because Joey told me on the phone that you guys have a record of Daniel's phone and Joey's phone 27 times.
27. Go ahead, stand up here. Now look, if something else comes up, I'm more than willing to put the calendar tester today, and then we can go from there.
I still make it to court.
Okay.
All right.
We'll talk.
Hey, Rikki, you take care. Okay. Good luck to you. Good.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Let me know what I can do today.